So the highly anticipated UFC White House card, titled UFC Freedom 250, has been announced. And to much controversy, in quotes, on the internet, a lot of people seem to not like it. We'll get more into that. But what I want to talk about first is the audacity of fucking Ronda Rousey and Francis Ngannou talking shit about the UFC. Okay, look, the UFC may not be the most perfect thing, and I'm not paid by Dana White. I'm not paid by Uncle Dana to defend them right now. But why are they talking like their shit doesn't stink? Like, okay, for those who don't know, Ronda Rousey is coming back and fighting Gina Carano. Two retired fucking ex-MMA fighters. Ronda Rousey was a UFC fighter. I don't think Gina Carano ever fought in the UFC. They're ex-MMA fighters. They've been retired for fucking ever. More people probably know Gina Carano from the Deadpool movie and fucking The Mandalorian than her career in MMA. And then Ronda Rousey's fucking Ronda Rousey. Everyone fucking dislikes her. But Gina Carano has been pretty neutral. She hasn't talked shit at all. Ronda Rousey's been, you know, how Ronda Rousey is. She's so vocal and annoying, and just hearing her fucking voice just pisses me the fuck off. And the fight is happening under MVP Promotions, which is fucking Jake Paul's promotion. So I don't know why they always have to be talking about the UFC. They've been hyping up this fight more, talking shit about the UFC than the actual fight. You know what I'm saying? And then Francis Ngannou just got put onto this card after he tanked the fucking PFL. Like, I think their 1 million grand prize went down to 500,000, maybe 250,000, because they paid Ngannou a shit ton of money to fight once. I think his contract was how long? 3-4 years. Homeboy fought once and was paid like 10-20 million. And his whole thing was like, I'm going to increase fighter pay, you know? Dude, I'm such a self-righteous Ngannou, dude. I do this for the fighters. Okay, you just cut their 1 million prize pool in half. Oh, yeah, totally for the fighters. And then his whole fucking UFC Africa thing. They did shows in PFL Africa. Shout out PFL for doing that. But Ngannou never showed. And then people are like, oh, you know, it's because Ngannou was facing a tragedy. Which is fair. I understand. But like a week later, he was there to corner Kamaru Usman. Like, sure, that's your homie. Yeah, fuck yeah. Corner Kamaru Usman when he fought Joaquin Buckley, whatever. But to not show up for the PFL Africa things when you advocated it for it so hard, that just screams shitty person to me. I think everything Dana White has said about Francis Ngannou is coming to fruition. So fuck him. Fuck Ronda Rousey. And he's fighting who? Felipe Lins? Who the fuck is that?
Who the fuck is that guy? Who the fuck is that?
Like, call me a casual or whatever. These wannabe hardcores are going to be like, bro, you don't know Felipe Lins? He's probably okay, but he's not to the caliber of, like, UFC fighters. Like, we all know people like to claim the UFC is monopolizing or whatever. But all the best fighters want to go to the UFC. That's fair. MMA, specifically, they go to the UFC. If it's like Muay Thai, that's ONE FC, you know. There's promotions for everything. But it's without a doubt that the UFC has the upper echelon of MMA fighters. And then you have the audacity to talk shit about the UFC card. Him and Ronda Rousey talking shit about the fucking White House card. Like, look at this. Okay, now we can transition. Already right here, Topuria versus Gaethje. That's already immediately better than... Because all we have right now, I'm like ranting so bad that I'm like stumbling on my words. We just have the main event, which is Ronda Rousey, Gina Carano, and the co-main is Francis Ngannou and Felipe Lins. Who else is fighting on the card? We don't even fucking know. The only thing that's probably going to boost up this hype is Jake Paul talking shit about Francis Ngannou. Not the fights itself. Fucking Jake Paul, bro. But this fight already immediately makes it 10 times better because this is like actual... what we want to see. Well, we wanted to see Makhachev, but, you know, fuck it. I guess we're never going to get that match. It's going to be like fucking Tony Ferguson and Khabib. But we got the main event. Ilia Topuria versus Justin Gaethje. Peak. Perfect. These two matches right here, the main and the co-main, already make it 10 times better than the stupid MVP card. I don't even think it was in question. I think what more people were complaining about was this didn't live up to the hype, I would say. So, Ilia Topuria versus Justin Gaethje, perfect. Alex Pereira versus Cyril Gane for the interim heavyweight title. Awesome. Potentially 3-time champ Poatan Pereira. Yes, that's already immediately worth it, in my opinion. Hype. better than the shitty MVP shit. Fuck Ronda Rousey, fuck Ngannou, bro. And then this is where we start falling off. We got Sean O'Malley versus Amin Zahabi. I watched the Lucas Tracy video. I think if they wanted to have Americans on the card, O'Malley versus Sandhagen. I feel like people have been wanting that match for quite some time. I think Corey Sandhagen hasn't been campaigning for it. So why not make it happen? I don't know. I don't book the fucking fights. Lucas Tracy mentioned that maybe it was because they wanted like a potential highlight match, someone who would keep it standing. And we all know Corey Sandhagen is more of like a mixed martial artist. He will strike with O'Malley, but of course he's going to incorporate grappling. So people were speculating that that's probably why they put Amin Zahabi on there. If I get number 2 versus number 6 on paper, it sounds fine. But for the White House card, I can see why people are like, I don't know if that is for the White House. O'Malley, sure. But like, really? Zahabi? No offense to him. But you know what I mean. And then we got this barn burner right here. Mauricio Rufy and Michael Chandler. I know why they put this fight together. Because it's probably going to end in a finish. Either first or second round. And I'm pretty sure Rufy's going to get it. Because we all know Michael Chandler. He's a spectacle. He's a highlight. But he gets highlighted a lot. If you know what I'm saying. Like he doesn't have a highlight package for himself. Maybe the Dan Hooker win. And the Tony Ferguson knockout. Maybe that's it. But then he's on everyone else's highlight reel because he's always getting fucked up. He throws caution to the wind. He just goes out there. He's like a rabid dog, a wild animal. And then Rufy has the striking he could catch Chandler, no problem. That's probably what's going to happen. That's probably why they set this up. And, Michael Chandler's like the all-American, like, oh, I'm so American, dude. Like, his inspirational American shit. What did he say? A morning coffee is like a sip of justice or some stupid shit. Some Michael Chandler shit, you know what I'm saying? So I get why this fight was put together. Did it have to be Rufy? Maybe we could have given him someone that would scrap with, like, at least make it like the full 3 rounds. This fight could go 3 rounds. You never know. You really never know. I could be talking all this shit, and then I could just make another fucking poorly aged MMA takes video. We'll see. We'll see June 14th. But I feel like we all know Chandler. What is he, like 2-5 in the UFC? Only wins are fucking Dan Hooker and a washed up Tony Ferguson. Like, we know what we're getting from a fucking Michael Chandler fight. He's gonna get killed. He's gonna get killed in there in front of all the people in the White House. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I get it. He's like the all-American wrestler and shit. But White House worthy? I don't know. Maybe like on a normal pay-per-view, sure. But I don't know. I would have liked someone better for Rufy to fight. Or maybe someone else to fight Chandler if you want to have Chandler on there. Maybe someone who can make it like a dog fight. Maybe have Chandler fight lower in the rankings. I don't know. Would a Drew Dober, Michael Chandler fight be a brawl? Would that be like a dog fight? Well, 2 Americans. Fuck it. Anyway. Then we got Bo Nickel. Everybody's favorite Bo Nickel. Fighting Kyle Dawkins. Apparently Kyle Dawkins was specifically requested to be put on this card by Donald Trump. Which I guess, sure, if he personally requested him, put him on. But this fight is definitely not White House worthy. Maybe Bo Nickel, sure, because, once again, another All-American wrestler type. But against Kyle Dawkins, bro? This man was cut from the UFC and then signed back, bro. Like, Bo Nickel's gonna kill him, dude. He's just gonna take him down and, like, I don't know, ground and pound him, submit him or something. Like, what does Kyle Dawkins have in his arsenal to make this remotely entertaining? No offense to him. I'm not trying to dog on anyone. But I'm just trying to say, like, I can understand why people are upset. But yeah, this is lame, bro. Like, Bo Nickel and fucking Kyle Dawkins. Like, he lost to RDR. Wouldn't you want to give him a sort of challenging match? Because he has to have improved from that last match. I'm, like, trying to think who's in the rankings that he, like, potentially could have been cool. I don't even know. I don't even know who's in the rankings at the moment in middleweight. Maybe Bo Nickel. No, Fluffy just fought, so never mind. And I think he might be too high up there. I don't know. Delidze. At least give Bo Nickel a ranking. I don't even know. Is Delidze even fucking ranked anymore? I don't even know. But this is a big stinker. And then this one makes no sense. Diego Lopez and Steve Garcia. I thought Diego Lopez had like 2 broken feet from the Volkanovski fight. Shout out him for recovering fast. That's cool. But sure. This is an okay fight. I think it's better than Bo Nickel and Kyle Dawkins. Because at least Diego Lopez, and this could have like title implications for Steve Garcia. Yeah, I don't know. This one was the weirdest fight that they throw on here. I'm like, what? Diego Lopez? I was like, okay, sure, cool. Diego Lopez is entertaining. Steve Garcia is like, okay. And like I said, it has title implications if Steve Garcia were to win. So there's a meaning to this match. But these two are just, this is personally requested. And then this one's just for show. And then this one could have definitely been better. This is an okay card. Just a few tweaks. Like, even just putting Corey Sandhagen on here versus O'Malley probably would have made it 10 times better. But Michael Chandler and Rufy, I don't know. I guess. Because I'm thinking of, like, would have been, like, a cool grappling. Like, maybe Benoit Saint-Denis versus Chandler. That would have been cool. Because we all know the grappling with Benoit. Maybe the exchanges would have been cool. There would have been some grueling ground and pound. Maybe that could have worked. But I guess we got Rufy, bro. Conor McGregor couldn't make it, so we got the Brazilian diet Conor McGregor, I guess. Anyway, I don't even think John Jones. Pereira versus John Jones would have been fine, but fuck John Jones, you know. Anyway, but yeah, besides that, the card is okay. And then there's only, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fights, because apparently that's all they were allowed to do, which is fine. This is fine. This isn't horrible. Sure, it's not UFC 300 worthy. Everyone's just like, bro, it's going to be like the greatest card in history. No. I can see why they put this card together. They want a lot of casual viewers to enjoy striking, grueling knockouts or whatever highlights, right? And that's what you'll get with Chandler and Rufy. You might get that with Bo Nickel and Kyle Dawkins. And then Diego Lopez and Steve Garcia might be a war. You know, so I can see why some hardcore fans will be upset, but this is an okay card. Like, when I first saw it announced, I was just like, yeah, that makes it worth it. That makes it worth it. And then everything else, I'm just like, yeah, sure. You know, and this is the only one that really is like a stinker. I'm like, really? Like, why this matchup? I guess they wanted to get more Americans on the card, which is fine. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Wait, did I count? We got 6. I clearly can't count. But yeah, you know, that's okay. That's okay. You know, this card isn't atrocious. It's going to probably be entertaining. If O'Malley and Amin Zahabi have a striking war, or O'Malley gets a highlight knockout, I don't think anyone's going to complain. I don't think, like, on paper, people are like, oh, bro. But if all of these end in spectacular fashion, I don't think anyone's going to complain. Like, this isn't meant for the hardcores. This is to get people into the product of MMA, into the UFC. So they succeeded in that aspect. That's kind of all I wanted to talk about. I just needed to rant a little bit, bro. It's been boiling. It's been boiling for quite some time, because the card itself, I probably wouldn't have made a video just the card itself, but, like, you know, with Ronda Rousey and Ngannou talking so much fucking shit, it pissed me off so bad. I'm like, dude, guys, shut up. You guys suck. You guys fucking suck. Thank you guys for watching. Sorry for ranting. I just really had to get that off of my chest, because it was hurting me. You know, it felt like there was a weight. Someone was pressing down on my chest, and I just had to remind everyone that fuck them, bro. Jake Paul, maybe if Jake Paul versus Francis Ngannou, I might have been like, holy shit, maybe that might be better. Because at least Francis Ngannou can absolutely destroy Jake Paul. Like, the fight he's having against Felipe Lenz, what is it even for? The MVP promotion title? What the fuck? Are you going to fight there? Like, is it just a one-off? There's just no meaning to that whole fucking event. Fuck them. Anyway, have a great day. And, you know, yeah, wait, thanks for watching. Fuck, dude. I've been so out of it, I don't even remember the outro. Have a great day. No? Yeah, just fucking have a great day. See you later.